Hi guys, I'm right close up in the camera to tell you this verse. James 4:8 says, "Draw near to God and He will draw near to you." The whole Bible is one massive invitation to come to God, to come to Jesus. Did you know that in England, every year before COVID, Queen Elizabeth would hold a garden party 3 times a year? And about 30,000 people, between 10 to 30,000 people would attend this party. But not just anybody could attend the party. It was important people, people who were voted in by their employers, or people who did amazing works in charity, or political people. And in Australia and New Zealand, if you wanted to go to the garden party, at Buckingham Palace, you would enter a lottery, and if you were lucky, you got picked. And maybe you'd wear something like this, but this wouldn't be good enough for that party because it had a dress code, and my hat's from Joe and my scarf is from H&M, and so it wouldn't qualify. But listen, you're invited to a different party. You're invited to something better than a royal garden party. And maybe you grew up like me, where when they pick teams at school and the teacher would say, okay, the captain's going to pick this team and the other captain that team, and you stand there in a row, and you're maybe not as athletic as somebody else, and you're the last one to get picked. So listen, Jesus is inviting who? Listen to Matthew 11:28. Come to me. He's saying that. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Who? The nobodies, the laborers, the losers, the people who are canceled, the people who aren't good enough to go to the royal garden party. Get invited to come to Jesus. And what does he promise? He promises rest. He promises rest. How? Rest as in sleep. Listen to what it says. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Maybe you're burdened right now, weighed down. The world is a scary place right now. And Jesus is inviting us to his garden. Some people refer to being in relationship with God when they find Jesus and they make peace with God as coming back to the Garden of Eden before everything was destroyed. And Revelation 17 refers to Jesus as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So he's inviting you to his royal garden party. Now this year, on October 20th of this year, Queen Elizabeth had to take a break. It says in the caption in the headlines, she had to have a royal rest. A royal rest. And I'm inviting you to come to Jesus, to come to his garden, to come to him and get to know him, and he will give you royal rest. And that's it. Bye. Because we don't know if the mic is working. Did you? Hallelujah. For about 100 years, there's been a tradition in England to hold garden parties, for the monarchy to hold a garden party. Stop. And now I'm waiting for Paul to come back and turn the camera off.